You're watching the Family Festival of Sail on Channel 82 Bermuda.
Okay, Weldon, what is this that you are putting on me?
All right, this is a BCD or buoyancy control device. Every scuba diver needs to have a BCD on. It has quite a few different functions, but normally if you turn around, normally there's a tank on your back. And the cylinder, usually an aluminum 80 tank, will just slide down the middle of your BCD. And this actually has an air bladder. It gives you buoyancy. And you add and let out air from here, and from the back there's an inversion dump. You can clip on all kinds of things to it, and that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh my goodness.
You're watching the Family Festival of Sail on Channel 82 Bermuda.
Well, my name is Weldon Wade, and I'm the founder of Bermuda Ocean Explorers. I started diving back in 2005, and what I realized right away is that there aren't that many locals that actually dive, which might sound crazy, but I think it rings true. And so what I did is I started Bermuda Ocean Explorers about 2 years ago in order to not just try to encourage more divers, local divers, to start diving avidly, but to just connect all of Bermuda's green and blue groups.
So before we started talking, I was asking you a couple of questions,
Yes.
and you shared with me that you actually night dive.
Right.
I can't imagine doing that. You know, you think of some of the myths that are out there, and I'm
Things that
sure
go right.
you know of them.
Yes.
Are there any truth to them?
All right.
or-
I understand, people feel that, what you can see in the night and stuff is pretty much a threat, or, things that go bump in the night. I will tell you and everyone watching that night diving is is a form of probably the most exciting diving I've ever done.
Okay, so when I learn how to swim, I'll come check you for some night diving.
You can.
But in the meantime, can you show me some of the stuff that you have on your table?
All right, a series of hoses and regulators and different gadgets that make it your life support system, essentially. So there's a pressure gauge to let me know how much air I have in my tank. I have different masks and fins and a wetsuit, which you'll need around this time of year because the water's pretty cold, considerably. I do dive year-round. I do need boots to use these fins. They're open heel fins. And that's pretty much the gist of it. What you see just over here on the floor is a standard aluminum 80 dive cylinder that has about 80 cubic feet of air. A lot of people will ask, well, how long can I dive on one tank of air? It really boils down to your depth. Right off of Bars Bay Park here on one of these cylinders, I can probably dive for over an hour and a half. Okay. It's not very deep. You can see the bottom of the floor from the dock. But if we decide to dive the Zing Da, which is off to our north, and that's in about 110 feet of water, you'll only get about 18 minutes of bottom time. So imagine, you get down, you get all the way down, you see the wreck, you can touch the wreck, but you've only got about 15 minutes left, and then you have to start to make your way up slowly. And that's the whole thing. You can descend as fast as you want, but your ascent has to be slow.
Hey, Weldon, well, thank you so much for the background information and for showing us all your goodies today.
So when we going diving?
When I learn to swim.
Oh, my dear. You do need to know how to do the basics.
The Family Festival of Sail will be back after these messages.